Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream video of Financial Impulse. So first of all, happy Independence Day to everyone, and today I'm going to do the analysis of stocks which has been filtered using a very famous book which you can see on my screen. This is How to Avoid Loss and Earn Consistently in the Stock Market by Prasenjit Paul. Okay. First of all, let me just check if my live stream is going properly or not. Just give me a second. Okay, seems like things are going nicely, no problem at all. Okay, so first of all, let me just tell you something about this book. So, this book is by Prasenjit Paul, and I have read this book and actually I found it very useful. Okay, so this is mainly focusing on the fundamental analysis, which is good because in this way you will be able to filter out the high quality stocks. Then, if you are a guy who is more interested in technical analysis, then you can analyze the same stocks technically. Okay, after filtering using the criteria mentioned in this book. Okay, in that way you will ultimately get the best stocks out there in the market. Okay, and you can invest in them. So let me just take you to some of the reviews. Okay, you can get this book from Amazon, and these are some recent reviews. Let me just highlight them. You can see the positive reviews. The date is 10th August 2023. These are the recent reviews. Okay, so overall I would say that this book is a good one. Okay, if you want to just analyze fundamentally strong stocks. Okay, if you are earlier investing in penny stocks and all, and you have taken a lot of losses, then definitely you should read this book. Okay, this is very essential. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, this book has given us a quick formula. Okay, a quick formula which will help us to filter out some of the high quality stocks. So using that filter, I have filtered out few stocks which I am going to show you in just a minute, and along with those criteria that are mentioned in this book, I have added some of my own criteria. Okay, to make the filter even more powerful and get even better quality stocks. Okay, so let me just take you to screener and show you what are the criteria used to filter out the stocks. Okay, so here are the criteria. First is, the debt to equity ratio should be less than 0.2. This one is not mentioned in the book. This one I have added of my own. In this way, we will be able to filter out. Okay, we will get rid of all the stocks which are having high debt. Okay, and there could be solvency issues and all, and lot of the other problems. Okay, they could have been in a lot of loan, which is a risk factor. Okay, now coming to sales growth, 3 years average should be 10%, and this is mentioned in the book. Average return on equity for 3 years should be 20%. Okay, so this is a very high quality criteria, and in this way we will be able to filter out very fundamentally strong stocks. Okay, then return on capital employed, 3 years should be more than 20%. So 20% criteria is actually a powerful one. Okay, normally people do 10%, 12%, or 15%, but here it is mentioned 20%. Okay, so let's try it out. Now, pledging percentage should be less than 10%. Okay, this is another criteria. Profit growth for 3 years should be more than 12%. Interest coverage ratio is should be more than 5. Okay, this one I have added of my own, and the current ratio should be more than 1.5. This one also I have added of my own. So the first one and the last two, these three criteria I have added of my own. Okay, so let me just drink a little bit water. Okay, so running this criteria, I found the list of the stocks which are qualifying this criteria. Okay, and total we got results of 110. Okay, 110 results we got, but we are going to analyze the top 15 stocks in this list, and let me just read out the names. Okay, so here are the names. So first is Infosys, Asian Paints, LT Mindtree, then Coal India, Astral, Supreme Industries, IRCTC, Tata, Elixir, Persistent System, Coromandel International, Crisis, SKF India, Sumito Chemicals, then Clean Science, Tanla Platform. Okay, these are the 15 stocks which we are going to analyze today. We'll analyze the price action, and in this way, we'll get to know if this is the right time to make an entry in any of the stocks. Even if one of the stocks is at the perfect time for making an entry, then actually we all are in a profit. Okay, we can immediately just make an entry in this stock because it has already qualified in the top fundamental criteria. So we don't need to analyze it fundamentally once again. Okay, so fundamental thing is done. Now it's only time for technical, and let's start with the first one, that is Infosys. Okay, so this is trading view, and we have IRCTC already open, but we'll go the serial wise, else we might miss something. So let me go to Infosys first. Infy. Okay. Okay. So this is Infosys, and let me just tell you one more thing. The moving averages that I'm going to use for the today's analysis is 30 period moving average, both weekly and daily. Then is 50 period. Okay, this is mainly for daily, and the 200 period. This is for both weekly and daily. Okay, so you'll get to know. Don't need to just remember the things. You can just apply anything that actually helps you. Okay, so first of all, let me delete all of this, remove the drawings already present. This is Infosys. Okay, so let me just give you a raw picture first. So we can see that Infosys, after dropping to a low of somewhere around 530, it went up to a high of around 1800. Okay, around 1800. Okay, this is a big move. Okay, and now it is consolidating. So first of all, we are going to measure by what percentage it has uh, consolidated. I will use the fib retracement tool. Okay, and in the very first look itself, we are getting to see that it did not drop below the 0.5 level, which is 1227. Okay, so that is a clear indication that the stage is sorry the the this trend is actually strong. If it does not go, it will definitely come down to this level once again. Okay, and if it stays above that, then it's a clear indication that the trend is strong and it is not going to go down. Okay, you can draw a trend line and mark our entry at around this 1400 level, so that will be the perfect one. Okay, now the fib retracement story tells us a positive outlook, that it has not dropped below 0.5 level. That means the trend is strong. Now I will use the 200 weeks moving average. Okay, we can see that it has flattened after going up like this throughout this period, and now it has slowly flattened out. Okay, and if the stock stays above that and starts showing some move like this, then that will be a perfect entry. Okay, you will get the stock at a very discounted price, and that will be a very good entry, right? So now let me just go to the daily time frame as well, and let's see what is going on. So we can see that in weekly time frame, 200 weeks moving average is acting as support. Okay, but in daily time frame, it is acting as resistance. So that clearly means that it might see some drop in the coming days. Okay, so let's wait for that. Let's see what it is doing, and then we'll mark our entry. As of now, the final takeaway for this stock is that don't make an entry right now. Just watch the price action little bit more. Okay, so that was all about Infosys. Now let's go to the second stock, Asian Paints. Okay, Asian Paints. There it is. Okay, so again we'll do the fib retracement analysis. Okay, so Asian Paints dropped to a low of this area 2700 and a high of 3500. So now let's again draw the fib retracement, right? So we can see that it is slowly approaching the 0.5 level. Okay, and this might be its support. This might be okay, but until it is confirmed, we cannot just assume and make entries. Okay, we have to see if the price is going sideways from here, then starting to slow some upward movement. Okay, after that, okay, then only we can mark our entry around this level. That will be around 3200. So that will be a perfect entry for Asian Paints. Okay, and let's use the moving averages. Let's try with 50 and see if it is providing support. No, it has passed through and it is already above the line. Okay, let's see 200 days. Okay, yes. So 200 days is also aligning with the 0.5 level. Okay, and there is a high probability that Asian Paints might find support here. So I would say that keep this stock in your watch list and see what price action it is showing next after hitting this level. Okay, if it shows some bullish price action and show some bullish movement over the coming few weeks, then you can mark your entry right above this point. Okay, 3200. That will be a good entry for Asian Paints. Okay, so that was all about Asian Paints. Now let's go to the next stock, LTI Mindtree. Okay, LTI Mindtree. So I have done a complete video on LTI Mindtree just few weeks back. You can watch that. And as soon as the price chart start, the price action chart opens, we can clearly see that LTI Mindtree has already found its support above the 200 days moving average. Okay, this black line is the 200 days moving average, and it has already found its support. But again, we'll use the same formula, the fib retracement formula. We'll go to the weekly and see how much it has corrected, and you can see it is also finding support in 200 weeks moving average as well. So clear indication of beginning of uptrend, no doubt about that at all. Okay, but still, let me use the fib retracement tool. Yes, and you can see the price actually did not drop much below the zero point 0.5 level. Okay, it stayed somewhere there only. Okay, around that level, and now it has slowly started to show some strength. And if I enable the 30 period moving average, I hope it will give yes. You can see that it is providing support here. It is providing support, and it is helping the breakout, and I think very soon we might get to see some big price movements in this stock. So if you want to make an entry in this stock, I would say that you can right away, immediately, tomorrow when the market opens. Okay, on 16th August you can. Okay, this is safe, no problem at all. Okay, because technical analysis clearly is telling us that the price action is in clear uptrend. Okay, and the breakout has already happened, or it is about to just going to be happening very soon, but the price action is strong, so we cannot wait for the breakout to complete, because the price will go up by 7%, 10% immediately. Okay, so I would say that you buy partially 50% or 40% right now, and then wait for the breakout. Then that will be a safe approach. Okay, now let's go to the next stock, that is Coal India. Coal India. So this is Coal India. Let me just hide all these moving averages and remove all the drawings, else it is too clumsy. Okay, so this is weekly time frame, and we are getting to see that after hitting this level of around 260, okay, the price did show some bearish movement, then a sharp bullish movement, and now it is consolidating sideways. So there is a high chance that it might continue in the upside direction from here on. Okay, so in order to measure that, let me just use the fib retracement tool with top here and bottom here. Okay, so I would say that just wait for the price to break above this zero point 0.5 level and stay above it. Okay, this 235 is the zero point 0.5 level. You can mark it, you can note it down. After it shows some strong bullish price action here only, then you can make your entry early here at around 240, you can say, or maybe 245 after it has broken above 0.618 level. That will be the best entry for Coal India. Right, now let's go to the next one, that is Astral. Astral Limited. Okay, so you can see that in this chart I have already marked its top all-time high level. This is around 1900, you can say 2000. Okay, you can see after the price hit this level, it again showed some weakness. Okay, but again it is able to find its strength here, even in this red area. And in order to see a clear picture, let me just go to the daily time frame. Okay, so in daily time frame, you can see that after reaching this level, it did show some bearish price action, but again strong bullish price action came up. So I would say the best way to enter in such kind of price action stocks is that you wait for the breakout. Okay, if it gives a big green candle here one day, and then the next day the next candle stays above the half of the previous candle, then make an entry right away, no problem at all. As of now, the price action is not giving a clear indication that this red zone is a resistance, or it will go up from here, so better wait for the breakout. Okay, so that was about astral, and I think it will definitely align with one of the moving averages. Yes, it is aligning with 50 days moving average. Okay, so let's see if the breakout is successful or not. Right, now let's go to the next stock, that is Supreme Industries. Supreme Industries. Let's start with the weekly. Okay, we can see that the price action has shown some excellent price movement. Okay, and it has gone way past its ideal buying point, which was here. Okay, the ideal price entry point was here around, this is 220 to 50. Okay, 2250, 2250 was the ideal level of entry, but it has gone up way above that, and now it is not in the ideal price action entry point. Okay, if you want to buy, you can, but this is not recommended. You better make an entry in a stock where it is clearly showing or just about to begin a fresh uptrend movement. This has already extended a lot. Let me just measure how much it has gone up from the ideal entry point. It has gone up by 93%, okay, and a high of 107%. So almost it has doubled. So you should not make an entry at this point. Okay, just wait for it to consolidate a little bit and then make an entry. Okay, you might get lucky if you enter right now, and the price might continue going up, but that is not a right strategy. And if you apply that all the time, definitely someday or the other you are going to make a mistake and you are going to take some losses. So always follow a strategy and use it consistently. Okay, that is what also this book is suggesting. Okay, so that was about Supreme Industries. Now let's go to the next one, that is IRCTC. IRCTC. Okay, the price action of IRCTC is actually interesting, and and I have already marked the zero point 0.5 level of the stock, and that is with this blue line. Okay, and so that makes us everything very simple. If the price breaks above this blue line, that is 704 or 700, let's say, and stays above that, then you make an entry right away. As of now, if you want to make an entry to catch it at a cheaper price, then it will not be a perfect strategy. Okay, you might get caught up in the sideways action for a long time. It might go after 2024, maybe in January 2024. So you are already blocked for around 3 to 4 months or 5 months, whatever is left in this year. Okay, so that is not a right approach. Okay, that is not a right strategy at all. So wait for it to give a breakout in weekly time frame and then make an entry, because if a stock is giving a strong breakout in weekly time frame, definitely it will continue going up in the long term. Okay, it might go to 1300, 1400. Okay, and even higher. Okay, you just don't have to make an entry to get the stock at 5% cheap, say 10% cheap. You don't have to do that. Just follow a proper strategy. Okay, so that is a key takeaway for IRCTC. Just wait for the breakout. Right, let's go to the next one, Tata Elxsi. Tata Elxsi. Okay, so you can see that I have already marked this support level for Tata Elxsi, and we can clearly see something very interesting. The price, after hitting this level of around 7,800, now it has consolidated, and the size of the red candles is getting smaller and smaller. Okay, and we might get to see a bounce very soon. Okay, right. So if I use the fib retracement tool here, okay, then we can see that the price right now is above 0.618 level. Okay, which is a sign of very strong uptrend. And even if it comes down to this level, 0.5 level, then also it is very strong. Okay, so the suggestion for Tata Elxsi will be that just wait for the price to touch this level and show some strong price movement, then only make an entry here. Okay, that will be the ideal approach. Okay, and I'm